So in this video, we are going to solve the question tactical evaluation. The question states that we're given a binary string which contains either zeros or ones, and we want to convert every character of the given string as into zero. So how do we convert? We can choose a random index between 1 and n whose value is 1, and we can simply convert it into a zero. But there is a restriction which states that in two consecutive operations, we cannot convert them into zeros on adjacent indexes. That means, let's say if I have 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So if I choose this index and convert it into a zero, in my next move, I cannot convert its adjacent indexes into zeros. I have to choose some other index and convert it into a zero. Later, I can come back here and convert this index into a zero. Okay, so from this question, we can see that if there are no adjacent ones at all in our given string, we can simply convert everyone into a zero. That means if I say that the string contains 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, there are no adjacent ones at all in the string. That means there is going to be no restrictions. I can simply choose any index from the given string and convert it into a zero. So the problem only occurs when there are adjacent indexes. And when there are adjacent indexes, we have to determine whether we can convert it into a zero or not. So now let's say if I have no adjacent ones, that means my string only contains zeros. Then the answer is obviously going to be yes, because a requirement is that the string always contains only zeros, and the string already contains all zeros. So answer is going to be yes. Now let's say if I have only a single one inside a given string, let's say 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So there are no consecutive or no adjacent ones inside the string. So I can just simply choose this one and convert it into a zero. So the answer will be yes. So now if I say there are two ones inside the string and both of them are adjacent to each other, let's say 0, 1, 1 and 0. In my first move, if I convert this one into a zero, in my next move, I cannot convert this one into a zero because it is adjacent to my previous move. So the answer will always be no. But if I say I have two ones inside my string and they're not adjacent to each other, let's say 1, 0, 1, I can convert this one first and later I can convert this because both of them are non-adjacent to each other. Now, if I say I have three ones, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, if I convert this one first, then I have a choice to convert this one next. But after converting this into the zero, the only option is to convert this. But since I've converted this in my previous move, I cannot convert this in my next move. So the answer is going to be no. But if I say I have three ones, but they are non-adjacent to each other, let's say 1, 0, 1, 1. First I'm going to convert this one, next I'm going to convert this one, next I'm going to convert this one. So the answer for non-adjacent ones is always yes. The only condition when it fails is when the ones are consecutive to each other. Now let's say if there are four ones that are consecutive to each other, one, two, three, four. I can choose this index first, next this index, next this index, next this index. So the answer will be yes. Now if I say I have five ones, I can choose this index first, this index next, this index next, this next, and this next. So the answer will be yes. Now if I say I have six ones, I can choose this first, next this, and this, and this. There is always a pair which is non-adjacent to each other, and we can always choose when the number of ones is greater than or equal to 4. And when I say the number of ones is less than or equal to 1, the answer is always yes. And when I say the number of ones in the given string is greater than or equal to 4, it doesn't matter whether they are adjacent to each other or non-adjacent to each other. The answer is always yes. So the only cases where there is a possibility of no is when there are two ones in the given string or three ones in the given string and they are consecutive to each other, like or they are consecutive in a continuous order. So how do we check whether the given indexes are consecutive or not? So what we'll try to do is we'll try to store the indexes of our given string into a list. Let's say if I have a string 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. The indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I can store, if I store the indexes of all the ones into a list, can I determine how many ones I have inside a given string? It is going to be size of my list. So if I say my size of the list is less than or equal to 1 or greater than or equal to 4, the answer is always going to be yes. But if the size is 2, if the size is double equal to 2, there is a chance of no as well as there is a chance of yes. Now, if the size is 3, it is similar to 2, there is a chance of no as well as there is a chance of yes. No is when they are consecutive and yes when they are not consecutive. Now, how do we determine based on this list whether the given indexes are consecutive or not? If I say that if my indexes are presented 1, 2, if my ones are presented indexes 1, 2, and 3, and the difference between last index and first index is double equal to 2, that means they are consecutive to each other. So here the difference will be 3 minus 1, which will be 2. If I say the ones are present at index 7, 8, and 9, then 9 minus 7 is going to be 2. And all three indexes are consecutive to each other. So once after storing all the indexes inside the list, we are going to check the size of the list. If the size of the list is less than or equal to 1 or greater than or equal to 4, the answer is always yes. But in case the size is double equal to 3, we are going to find the difference between last index and the first index. And how do we get the last index and first index? We know that the size of the list is fixed as 3. So can I say that list dot get of 2 minus list dot get of 0 is double equal to 2? That means the answer is going to be no. Else the answer is going to be yes. This if the size is double equal to 3. Now, what if the size is double equal to 2? So let's say I have a string 0, 1, 1, and 0. The indexes are going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. So my list will contain two indexes and the size is going to be 2. And when the size is 2, can I say if the difference between both the indexes is exactly 1, that means they are adjacent to each other. Let's say the ones are presented index 7, comma 8. The difference between them is going to be 8 minus 7, which is 1. Let's say the indexes are presented 11, comma 12. The difference is going to be 1. That means they're adjacent to each other. Same as what we are doing for the case where the size is 3, we're going to do a similar thing when the size is double equal. What we do is if L dot get of 1 minus L dot get of 0 is double equal to 1, then our answer is going to be no. Else, the answer is going to be yes. This if my size is double equal to 2. And all the other cases where the size is not 2 or 3, we can say that our answer is going to be yes.